Let's talk about this Joe Biden post today. This is being recorded on Easter. Easter's the day that Jesus, came back from the dead, right? That's what Easter is. I always forget. Is Easter the day we nailed him up to some sticks, or is Easter the day he came back to life? I can never remember which one it is. But anyway, it's Easter, and that's important. Joe Biden posts this. Says, on Transgender Day of Visibility, we celebrate the joy, strength, and absolute courage of some of the bravest people I know. Today, we show millions of transgender and non-binary Americans that we see them, they belong, and they should be treated with dignity and respect. And the comments below are having what they call a normal one. Oh, yeah. A beautiful, normal reaction to this post. Are you still pretending to be Catholic, or today is Easter Sunday? Not today, dipshit. It's Easter. I'm sure. Oh, this is actually a person who's reasonable. I'm trying to find just the crazy ones. Donald Trump announces his running mate, and it's the Easter Bunny. Trump 2024. I noticed last week you didn't mention Vietnam Veterans Day, but you absolutely needed to announce this. On Easter? Come on, man. This is not non-binary visibility day, Karine. Enjoy the ratio. End wokeness, my favorite account, says, no, we aren't doing this crap, Joe. Today is Easter, period, plus ratio. And successful ratio, by the way. 75,000 likes versus Joe Biden's, how much? 64? So he did ratio the prez. It's Easter. And then there's this guy. I hope you realize that you lost re-election because of this stunt. Hey, if you like this clip, you might like the full stream, which I do every Sunday, more or less, over on the Pessimist Productions Patreon, link down below. Thank you kindly. Before we even get to this guy's video that he posted there on Twitter, I want to talk about International Transgender Day of Visibility for a second. Because International Transgender Day of Visibility is not some shit that Joe Biden just made up to usurp Easter, okay? This has been occurring every March 31st since 2009. Not the oldest holiday in the world, but not exactly brand spanking new either. And here's the thing. Does Easter always fall on March 31st? It does not. In fact, if you average it out, Easter falls on March 31st about 2.5 times a century. And the next time Easter is set to fall on March 31st is in 2086. I'm hoping that by the time we get to Easter of 2086, this controversy will be dead. No one will give a shit. Hopefully trans people will be accepted enough in society that there won't be any need for an International Transgender Day of Visibility. Also, hopefully, Christianity will just be fucking gone and we won't have to celebrate Easter anymore either. That'd be nice if both of these holidays became unnecessary relics of a forgotten past. But assuming that they are both still around, hopefully there's at least no controversy anymore. Hopefully no one gives a shit by 2086. Let's watch this guy's video because I'm sure he's got some very poignant and insightful things to say. And I'm looking forward to hearing them because this is the kind of guy that I like.
So this is really anecdotal stuff, but
I love it. I love really anecdotal stuff. That's my favorite kind of stuff. How'd you know? Thank you so much.
You just got to understand how Joe Biden has completely blown it with this Transgender Day of Remembrance thing.
Joe Biden did not invent the Transgender Day of Remembrance, my dude, my guy, my home skillet, my homeboy, my special guy, my special hoss. It just happens to 2.5 times a century coincide with Easter. And it's not going to do it again until 2086, okay? It's not a big deal. Was it not just a tweet? It was. It was just a tweet. Joe Biden dared. By the way, the tweet just before it was, Happy Easter, everybody. I'm the president. Happy Easter. No one gave a shit about Joe Biden's Easter tweet. Bunch of people mad. Mad that Joe Biden dared to acknowledge the day of trans visibility. I do think it's an interesting little juxtaposition, though, that this happened. Like, these two dates converging like this, you know? Because both of them concern transformation and rebirth. Rebirth into a new gender. Rebirth of the Son of God. Kind of beautiful. Kind of a little beautiful juxtaposition. Didn't really see anyone point that out, so I thought I would.
Actually, day of visibility. They have so many days. If you're a...
Do they? Do have so many days, to use your terminology? Let's see. There's transgender day of visibility, and then there's that's it. So what are we talking about? Huh?
You have more days than me. I'm a white Christian male.
You have more days than the me? Is that what he just said? You have more days than the me. They have every day as far as his search history is concerned. Oh, yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about with this weird trans obsession. Because, you know, I would love to not have to talk about trans people all the time. Trans people would love to not have to talk about trans people all the time. Pretty much most of America, I think, would love to not have to talk about trans people all the time. But there's one group of people. There's one group of people just can't let it go. They're always wanting to talk about trans people. Their favorite subject in all the world. Trans people, trans people, trans people, trans people. All right, guys, we get it. You're obsessed with trans people. It's weird, and we hate it, but we get it.
Now, allegedly, they say that I'm the most privileged person in America.
Do they? Has anyone said that? I don't even know who you are. I've never thought to myself, aviator wearing douchebag, walking and talking into his phone, most privileged man in the world. I never thought that.
All I get every day is told what a racist piece of shit I am.
I mean, maybe you are. Because, like, I'm a white dude. Probably whiter than you. I mean, I'm definitely whiter in complexion than you. I got blue eyes. You see them? They're dark blue, but they're blue. Look at my skin. Look how fucking pale that is. My brother Scotty did that 23andMe. I am 100% European. 100%. Think about that. In all the history of my family's bloodline, not one of them decided to dip their white wick in the chocolate sauce. I'm as white as they come. My hair is not super blonde anymore, but I'm blonde-haired. Blonde-haired. Blue-eyed. Pale skin. 100% European. I'm the whitest motherfucker there's ever been. And I don't get called racist every day. Maybe once or twice a week. But not every day. So I don't know where you're going or what you're saying or what you're doing.
By the government. I never get a day of...
Wait, the government's just saying it to you? I've never been called racist by the government. Not one time has the government sent me a letter like, TJ, we've been watching and we've noticed that you're quite racist, so please stop.
Remembrance, a day of visibility, a day of pride. Nothing. None of it. But in any case...
Do white dudes need a day of... Like, do we need white man day of visibility? I'm pretty sure we're visible, man. Pretty sure people know about white dudes. Pretty sure the world is pretty well educated on that subject.
Joe Biden has blown it. My family, they're pretty liberal, I'm not going to lie. 2020, a lot of them voted for Biden. Actually, all of them other than...
Why is he so out of breath? I don't know. Because he's not like a fat dude. You'd think like a fucking scrawny little dude like this, he wouldn't be, my family, I'll tell you the truth, they're pretty liberal. But Joe Biden, he just blew it.
My father voted for Biden. And my mother called me this morning. We were talking, and She saw the Transgender Day of Visibility thing, and she said that there is no circumstance whatsoever that she could ever vote for Joe Biden again. And she'll be going back to Trump as she did in 2016. The only reason she didn't was because she didn't like some of his words.
Didn't like some of his words, you know? His words. That was enough.
Whatever. Anyway, my uncle called. He's a Trump hater. He never voted for Trump. I think he's an undercover gay, but whatever. We're not going to get into that.
Undercover, huh? I don't think that's the word. I think the word you're looking for is closeted, not undercover gay.
And he said he'll be voting RFK because he just simply...
He said he'll be voting RFK because... oh, excuse me.
cannot vote for somebody who would do something to disgrace Easter in such a blatant manner. So Joe Biden,
by the way, what are the odds that this is even remotely true? What are the odds that this dude's entire family started calling him up? Did you just see what Joe Biden tweeted? We gotta call Gary. Gary, hello. I just want you to know that after I saw Joe Biden, put his sacrilegious tweet on Twitter, I can no longer in good conscience vote for that man because he has disrespected Jesus. Like, I don't think anyone fucking ran to the fucking telephones like, we must call Jerry and tell him of our newfound rejection of Biden. All right, buddy. No one gave a shit. No one outside the crazy right-wing idiot bubble gives a shit about Biden's fucking Easter tweet of trans remembrance or whatever the fuck. No one cares. No one cares. That's how I know this whole story is bullshit.
disrespecting Jesus Christ and completely caving to the woke people has completely soured.
Why? I am a fucking fat dude, okay? I'm fat. I don't get this fucking winded walking and talking. What is going on, man? You got some fucking problems. Do you smoke 12 packs of cigarettes a day or something? Also, how's it disrespecting Jesus? Jesus created trans people, right? Trans people are also the children of God, right? If you're a Christian, you got to believe that, don't you? Yeah. So how is it disrespectful of Jesus? Especially when Joe Biden, if you go to his Twitter account, the tweet right before the tweet that made you so fucking mad is a Happy Easter tweet. Happy Easter, everybody. It's me, Joe Biden. Love Easter. Praise Jesus. Amen. You just ignore that one. You're just like, nah. Can't make outrage fodder out of that. But this other tweet, oh, yeah. That's the ticket right there. Oh, yeah. Trans Day of Remembrance. This man clearly hates Jesus.
100% his re-election. I cannot tell you. I mean, the black community, the black churchgoers in the black church.
In the black church? Yeah, that one black church. I remember that one.
Reese, the singer, he posted a statement. He's been one of the biggest Trump haters that there ever is. He's a Joe Biden acolyte. And even he was like, listen, Mr. Joe, this is a little too far.
Hey, Mr. Joe, this is a little too far. You cannot acknowledge trans people on the day that Jesus rose. This guy, I'm not doing it anymore. I cannot fucking listen to this dude heavy breathe into the mic. Jason Voorhees doesn't fucking breathe this goddamn heavy. Michael Myers in the original Halloween didn't breathe this damn heavy. Every fucking serial killer movie you've ever seen where it shows you the fucking camera from the serial killer's perspective and they're always breathing heavy to make them creepier. Even those motherfuckers don't breathe heavy like this. You got some kind of degenerative lung disease or something, my man? You need to settle down. You need to do something about this. You need to consult your doctor.